Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Thursday morning forecast update. A little cooler today, but we should have some pleasant weather this afternoon, more December-like, following a cold front that rolled through yesterday. So we should have this cooler but dry weather around through the weekend. Noticeably warmer by the time we get to next Monday. So we're looking at a warmer Christmas week with highs in the 60s and 70s. And we think our next chance of rain here will come in Christmas Eve. We're hoping there's no change to the timing with that rainfall, which should wrap up by Christmas morning. But obviously, with a week out here, if that system were to slow down, obviously we would have to push some of that rain maybe towards Wednesday. So the way things stand right now, just kind of a pleasant and I would say dry Christmas, but that can change here. So make sure you're just kind of keeping up with the forecast over the next week or so. No rain for the next few days. We'll have sunny skies today, starting out in the 30s and 40s here. Cool all morning, but with the sun shining, almost no wind this afternoon. Should feel great with those highs in the 50s and low 60s today. So again, a little cooler for us considering we started out the week close to 80 degrees or so. High pressure building in, so that's kind of steering that cool Canadian air into the region here. A few of us have dropped into the 30s, but everybody should stay above freezing this morning, and your temperatures this afternoon right at average. Average high is about 59 degrees this time of the year, so most of us should be within a degree or two of that in the upper 50s and low 60s this afternoon. And for the weekend, we actually have a similar day tomorrow on Friday, but late Friday we have another cold front coming through. That will be a dry cold front, but it will kind of reinforce the cooler air, so temperatures may be a little cooler over the weekend, especially on Saturday, but we're expecting those dry conditions will hold through Sunday. So you can see the northwest flow. Again, our winds are coming out of the northwest here, which is kind of pushing that cooler Canadian air in today. Once we get rid of that northwest wind late in the weekend, we'll start that warming trend by Monday, and that will be followed up by this next storm system. Just an area of low pressure kind of dipping down here, so there won't be any cold air that comes in with this system next week, but you can see the rain ramping up on Tuesday, so if you do have some travel plans on Christmas Eve, something to keep an eye on. And again, we're hoping that system doesn't slow down, because it looks right now that most of that rain should be gone on Christmas morning, and on the heels of that, maybe another system late next week that could bring some rainfall after Christmas Day. So looking pretty active as far as the weather pattern. Next week we'll stay in the 50s and low 60s through Sunday. Some freezing temperatures again Friday night as well as Saturday morning for much of the Arklatex. And then once we get into next week, the lows will be well above freezing here with daytime highs in the 60s.